Hi, it's me, Lois, and welcome to my channel, Lois Codes, where I talk about coding, career growth, finances, and really everything else going on. Today, I'm going to talk about these. I went into the dentist one day and I was told that I had crowding in my teeth and that if I wanted to prevent getting any cavities, that I should probably look at getting aligners. And that's exactly what I did.
Be strong.
When I got home, I just hopped on the internet and looked at my options, and there were a lot. I just picked something that had a flat rate. I had the decision of either getting an impression kit sent to me, or I could go in and set up an appointment. So I decided to have an appointment and I went in. I had somebody scan my upper teeth and my lower teeth, and I had a 3D representation on a screen that I could look at. She looked at it and gave me her initial impressions and thought that just the first 4 at the top and the first 4 at the bottom were going to get reset. There might be some other ones that get changed, but she at least gave me her honest opinion, and I definitely appreciated that. I think my appointment was August 18th, and I got my first set of aligners the 27th. What was nice was that it gave me all of the aligners for the whole duration, which was about 4 months. It also gave me a few additional things in order to get comfortable and actually just maintain and deal with those aligners. What I learned was that I had to have them in 24 hours every day, and I was only allowed 2 hours out of that 24 hours to eat and drink. That was very difficult for me because I'm a snacker, and I like to go into the kitchen and get something to eat, and whenever I do make a meal, I tend to be very casual about it. I eat here and there, and I don't eat the whole meal within 2 hours. I probably eat the whole meal eventually, fitting them in. I will say that the first set of aligners was actually difficult. The first aligner gave me a headache, and I felt really exhausted because I wasn't used to that kind of pain. It wasn't extremely painful, I just wasn't used to it. But after a few days, I got more comfortable with it, and I can kind of feel my teeth moving. It was a bit weird, but I just got used to it. And then after that aligner was finished, I moved on to the next one. It was, of course, a little difficult to fit in, but that makes sense. I am moving my teeth around, rearranging them, so of course it's not going to just fit in perfectly. So it was a lot of trial and error to get it in perfectly. And what I realized was, as long as I can at least close my mouth and close my mouth comfortably, then I know I fit the aligner in my mouth correctly. Taking them out. When I first needed to take my aligners out because I was feeling hungry, I didn't know exactly how to do it. You can't just simply use your fingers and your hands to pull them out, at least not for the first few days. So I had to hop on the internet and figure out how other people were doing it. And they actually give you a tool so that you can pop them out when you're ready to eat. Knowing that I only had 2 hours to eat, I would set timers for myself so that I had enough time to finish my meals, but also enough time to clean my teeth and also my aligners. But what is frustrating is that your bite doesn't feel right once when you take them out. Even when you have them in, it feels a little weird, it feels a little off. But eventually you get used to it. Eating and drinking. It's really hard to stick to that 2-hour time frame. You have to realize that that's 2 hours for all of your meals. That's breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and any snacks that you might want to have throughout the day. So what I did was I would keep my aligners in if I was drinking something and I knew I would brush my teeth within 30 minutes to 45 minutes. That way I can still at least consume something, have something in my stomach, and then just go ahead and clean out my aligners, pop them out for a couple of minutes to clean them, and then also clean my teeth, and then pop them back in. That way I wasn't really wasting that 2 hours trying to get my food and eat, or plan out my meals and eat. Cleaning them. At first, I was just using soap and water. I would get a clean washcloth and some soap, Dawn soap, and I would get a little bit of it. So I would just get a little bit of it and I would wash the aligners using that method. Well, it seemed okay at first, but then I started to notice some grime on it, some white residue. So I didn't want to cause any damage to my teeth, so I found out that I could just put it in a simple solution of water and white vinegar. I would let it soak while I ate my meal and just kind of enjoyed life without those aligners in my mouth. And then once when I was ready, I would go in, I would wipe them down. After I was done eating, I would grab the aligners and I would use my toothbrush and I would brush away all of the grime. I would then rinse it out in that water and white vinegar solution, and then I would just turn on the faucet and rinse it out there. Then I would put them back in their case, clean my teeth like I would normally, and then I would use the cloth and the dish soap that I was using before, and I would clean them again. I would rinse them, and then I would pop them back in my mouth. So what's next? Well, my retainer should be arriving in the next few weeks, but until then, I've been told that I should just wear the last set of my aligners until then. Once when my retainers arrive, I'll have to wear them similar to how I would wear the aligners. I'd wear them for 2 weeks, 24 hours, and only 2 hours to eat and drink. Once when those 2 weeks are up, I can then just wear them only at night, which is still really good. I can eat and drink how I feel like. I will say that my expectations were a lot higher after I viewed my teeth after my appointment. But she did tell me exactly what was going to be fixed, and quite frankly, the 3D model also reaffirmed what she said. So I lowered my expectations, and quite frankly, I'm still really happy that my teeth are straighter. I'm able to clean them a lot better, and I don't have to worry about cavities as much, as long as I continue to keep them clean, of course. That's it for now. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the content, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you again soon. Toodles!
Be strong.